Hello everyone, this is Dr. Rahul Patel. Today we are going to discuss about the 7 ways of lean and translate them into the software development. Lean 7 ways into a more applicable version for the software development as well. So there are 7 different ways which may be applicable or which may be avoid to applicable in a software development. So how we can avoid or how we can implement it. So the first waste is partially done work. So code that is completed but not checked into the origin version, or undocumented code, or untested code, or code that is not yet in production. So these are the partial done work waste which may be used or which may be applicable in a software development. This is a problem because this is delaying the delivery of value, delivery to the customer, and that will be generated delay. In the case of undocumented code, this will likely lead to quality issues or delay. Of course, it will generate the quality of product or delay in the product and resolution of issues. So this is the first waste, that is nothing but your partial done work. Second waste is extra feature, which Scott mentioned earlier in a principle. It's like if you are building more than what your customer need, then that is a waste because ultimately no one will end up with using it all at all. Whatever the require that you have to do. Otherwise, if you do more as per the requirement, then that will become a waste. So this is one of the second waste which may be applicable in the software development or software organization. The third waste is relearning or revisiting decisions. If you are having a situation where you have to resurface the decision or information, then that is considered wasteful. Means every time you don't want to relearn or revisiting the decisions whether it is right or wrong. If it is proper, then implement it and do it as early as possible. So this is nothing but your third waste. The fourth is one of the most important ways, that is nothing but your handoffs, which is pretty straightforward. You don't want to have a lot of handoffs in your value stream because each time you do, a new team has to orient themselves to work and what's done complete before. That is one of the confusion between the hands off of a team. This created delays, of course. So it's best to minimize the number of handoffs. Included in this is a back and forth communication in between the different teams. I have seen a lot of situations where something is handoffs and the team receiving the handoffs may or may not have the information needed to move the work forward. If the team have, then they will move forward. If they don't have information or the knowledge, or if there is a handoffs, then maybe there is a delay in the work. If you don't, then often hand back or to yet another team for information or provide the proper knowledge or the training to the new team, minimizing and ultimately eliminating all the back and forth handoffs, all accelerated software delivery, and that will be effect on your customers or the outcome of the product. So this is one of the most important waste in the system or the software development system. Speaking of delays is one of the most important in each and every principle or in each and every waste. We are going to discuss about the delays. The fifth waste is fact delays. So that includes anything where you are waiting or someone or some part of the process before continuing, that will be a part of delay for the customer or to deliver the product. The time it takes for code to compile could be classified as a delay. If it is a proper code, then it will be a good outcome. If it is not a proper code or it may not compile properly, then it will be generate a delay. For example, if you are waiting and there are delay then that is keeping you from delivering values as efficiently as possible. So the delay in the delivery of a product is one of the most important part of the software development. So avoid delay and create a proper code and compile it and give it to the proper outcome to the customers. So this is one of the most important part of a software development. The sixth waste is task switching. This comes up a lot in DevOps. It may possible because somehow the people, those who understand or those who have a knowledge, then they can do that particular work. Where people are getting context switched or interrupted and they cannot finish their work in a stipulated time or a given time. It means if you have a knowledge, then you can do that particular code, compile it and give the proper outcome as per the requirement of a customer. If it is not, then it will be a generate a delay. Research has demonstrated over and over again that task switching are one of the most important thing if we are going to become a multitasking. Multitasking is the enemy of all the productivity. If we are multitasking, then we cannot do a first work properly and we will switch to the second work. Multitasking is a good way, good thing, but somehow it may be not good for the software development, or maybe otherwise it will be not good for the multinational or manufacturing company. I think it is really only recently that people are questioning multitasking as a benefit or a waste. If we are talking about the task and if we have to do this particular task, then multitasking is not that much good or not proper productive for the software development. So if we have a task, complete it, finish it and then move toward the another task. So multitasking is good one, but it may be affect for the software development system. The seventh and the final waste is defects. Again, quality needs to be built into the product from get to go, from initial to end, and defect is considered as a waste. If there is a defect in a particular code or in a particular software, then it will generate the improper impression in front of the customer, as ultimately it will create a situation where your customer will not use your product. It may possible because of the defect in that particular product. If it reverse, it requires that is keeping the team from delivering more values, or it may take a delay. So defect create a delay, defect create a unsatisfaction to the customer, defect create a improper impression in front of the customers. So these are the 7 waste. In the previous lecture we were discuss about the 7 principles, and now here we are going to discuss as already discussed about the 7 waste. So those are the 7 principles and the ways of lean as they are applied to the software development team, and the waste that may be applicable for the software development. I highly recommend for the development of the company or leveraging this translation as you introduce DevOps in your organization and lean into your organization. These are the few points which are the part of your principle, as well as the waste may be applicable and may be useful for your organization. So DevOps is one of the things which may be a part of software development. Thank you very much. If you like this lecture, please like and subscribe my video channel. We will see more and more about the DevOps in the next lecture. Thank you very much.